What's going on, Chili Wire fans out there? It is so good to connect with you again. We have a lot to discuss. Yes, there was a few changes. As you can see, we are now known as Chili Wire. And we're glad to have you here once again. There is so much going on, folks. And just to continue a little bit from the last couple of videos about, you know, David Wilcock, I wanted to say a few other things. Um, about that. And we also talked about last time about the oversaturation, which is just amazing. Since I did that video, there's been it seems like thousands of more ads of the products I was talking about. Constantly. It's just constantly. It's like every day. There's like 5 new things made. It's like, and then you're just really like, oh, I gotta try this one, I gotta try that one. There's too much of this going on. And let me say, uh, one of them in skincare. I didn't mention skincare last time. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one, folks. Every day there's a skincare ad. And there's one I see all the time, just constantly. Okay, you've probably seen it too out there if you're a man. This ad is all the time. All the time. You probably know. I won't say its name, but you know what it is. If you're on YouTube or especially, it is just over and over and over this ad. It does not stop. It is relentless. It's every 5 minutes. It's this ad. What's in the rotation with the other ones, which are usually the investing ones, that one, and then the skincare one. This product over and over. The same formula. So whoever sets up these ads, make sure to get that skincare one in there and then put some random investing ad in there. That's what I always get. I don't know what you guys get out there. Probably some similar things. It's mostly those. I don't know. I mean, I can't remember them all because they're all so irritating. The other thing about YouTube ads, I have to say, and this is mind-boggling to me, folks, is why do the YouTube ads come on when, okay, if you're watching, when it's like a suspenseful moment? I don't get this. I'm watching a YouTube video that's really good, and then you interrupt me with some ad that I'm annoyed now, and you're just getting in the way. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're gone. Why do you do that? I don't get this idea. You do not want to click on some ad if you're just so engrossed. Is that the word, engrossed? I don't really like that word though, even though it does fit this description. If you're so engrossed or involved in the video, intrigued, who wants to watch a damn ad at that moment? You want to get it out of the way. I don't get that part. I don't get it. Yeah, you're probably saying get YouTube Premium. You don't have to deal with them anymore. But here's the thing. Not all YouTube ads are bad, actually. Let me explain. They actually are good in a way to have YouTube ads because they keep you in the loop of what's going on. Like, like I get those AI ads talking about, learn AI in 28 days or something. You get those. You get a lot of, you get to know what's trending right now, what products and things. If I had YouTube Premium and didn't get any ads, then I don't know what's trending. So that's the good side of YouTube ads. And not all YouTube, some of the YouTube ads are telling stories now and things. Oh, I mean, they have their moments, I remember once, this is a long time ago, I got a YouTube ad that was like 2 hours long. 2 hours long. I'm not kidding you. It was at least over an hour. I'm sitting here, but it was interesting. Whatever they were talking about, I don't remember. It was a while ago. So sometimes the YouTube ads are good, but you just don't have time for them. You're watching like a live stream, usually I watch, or an intriguing video. I don't want to watch an ad. Okay. But I'm glad to know about this trend that's going on here. Anyway, I yeah, so if some of them are pretty long though, like I said, like if you leave, and it's funny how they come on when you leave the computer or something. You notice that? The ad comes on. Or like they just seem to know what you're doing or something. I believe that they're watching our movements and everything. Because how would you always the coincidence? It's not a coincidence that I just happen to get up to do something, the ad comes on. I mean, it happens more often than you think. Watch it next time. Something's monitoring us behind the scenes. Man. But talk about oversaturation because that's what it's doing, you know? Adding more to all that, more products, more services, on and on and on. So, anyway, that was something. Yeah, I was going to mention about David Wilcock. So, okay, about him, one more thing I wanted to mention before we keep going on about, all the chaos around us. What do we have here? The Hantavirus. Okay? The affordability crisis in America. We'll get to those two things in a moment. But David Wilcock, okay, since he's passed away, there's been some other people who passed away. I don't remember who exactly. I know they were kind of significant or, not so old. And then they passed away. I can't remember. This is what I mean, folks. What I was trying to hammer home by that video about David Wilcock is that there's something going on. There's something going on that but nobody wants to discuss it. People don't talk about DEATH. It's just a forbidden topic, right? We only talk about it when it actually happens. Somebody passes away. And that's only just in, like for some honor or something, or for a remembrance. It's not actually what it means for this person to be gone. I mean, oh my goodness. Is it just because life is too short and fragile? And there's something beyond our comprehension of what does it. Okay, that's all I wanted to say there. So, there was people who passed away. I don't know who it was again. Um, but it just tells you how, quick we are here in this world. I can't. Sometimes I stay awake at night, like now. I think to myself, how short? Life is not short. It's getting. It's shorter. Okay, it's it's shorter than it used to be. It seems like it's like there's not even a standard anymore. It's like all the stuff I've seen, and I've seen this for 10 years. It's 2016. There's no standard. It's just you can be gone in an instant. Watch the news the next few days. Watch what happens to certain folks and their fates. It's not. There's just something more at work here. It's not. I'm not trying to discuss religion here. I just mean, there's more at play behind the scenes. That's all I can really tell you. I mean, we see it every day. There's proof right there in the news. There's proof. Just go online and look at it. I watch these YouTubers who go to the cemeteries. Right? There's a lot of guys who do that. There are people in there that are all kinds of ages when they pass away. A lot of them are young, 15, 20. It doesn't matter. There's no rhyme or reason why somebody's gone. I remember one YouTuber was in a cemetery once filming somebody else's grave. One of the famous actors. He walked past this row. He said there's like 5 or 6 headstones. All these people were in their 20s. He said, like 25, 26. If that does not tell you how short it's getting, I can't convince you anymore. So live every day to your fullest. Now let's go on to some other things. The Hantavirus. All right. We had COVID, and this is what made me start to realize all this stuff about the quickness of life is really because of COVID. Because when COVID came, I noticed how fast people were departing, and in different countries too. Do you remember Italy? How much that was hit by COVID? I always think of Italy when I think of COVID. That country had so many deaths from it. It was absolutely insane. They would show the news. I remember watching the news then. All these coffins, being carried out like just constantly. I don't know how many people died in Italy. I'll look it up later. I know 1 million in USA. Collectively, it was a few million in the world. Italy, I'm not sure. But that country was hit the most, it seems like. That just tells you how finite it all is. You just see the COVID. That's what woke me up. I knew something wasn't right anymore. It's not the same. We just have, oh, somebody passed away, the old man, 85, he had a good life. It's not like that anymore, or it's not like, oh, this guy had cancer. Unfortunately, he passed away when he was in his 40s or 50s. Yeah, the old days was like that. Oh, he smoked too much. He got the big C. um, that was then. But now it's like somebody's just gone for nothing, at any age. And this Hantavirus already claimed 3 or 4 people out of 8. Well, this is in its early stages, people out there. We have to keep an eye on this and see what happens. Will this be another COVID 2.0? We'll wait and see. I don't really have a feeling either way right now about it. Kind of 50-50. 50-50 to how I think it will go. We will find out very shortly, I guess, next week or two. It wouldn't surprise me either way, I guess, right now, because we're just so limited on information. But if this thing explodes, my gosh, how many people are going to be claimed by this thing, right? It's another one and done, quick out, quick exit from this world. So that's where we are there. Then we have the affordability crisis in America. This is getting ridiculous. The cost of living in America is just too much. The average rent seems to be $1,500 to $2,000 even. What the hell? I mean, come on. Some people don't even make that in a month. Here's the idea that should be in an economy. It has to be more equal, more fairer for everyone. If you're making, let's say your rent is $600 a month, which it should be, and you're making $2,000 a month, you're doing all right. You're doing all right. That's not even that much, $2,000 a month. But if your rent is low, you're doing good because you're able to have a cushion there to where you can pay for other problems or necessities that come up in this life. The way our system is now, we can't do that, most of us. There's no wiggle room. There is the rich people, yes, but we're talking about the average person in America. Let's say you make $3,000 a month or $4,000 even. Your rent is $1,600. All right. More likely, most is gone. Your car insurance, things like that, will chew away at the. Well, 4,000 is not such a good example. Like I said, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to have a cushion. It all depends on your rent. That's the key factor. The rent's too high. Most of us don't make $4,000 even a month. It's maybe 3,000, 3,500. The wages are very low now. Not everyone is privileged to make a big salary, like a lot of people do. So if you make $3,500 a month and you got to pay a $2,000 rent, you're left with $1,500. But your car bill, your car insurance, you may have a mechanical problem. Usually their cars do. That takes away money. Health problems come up. You still don't have a good enough cushion unless your insurance is great, which is not always the case. And it's just like that, There's just too many expenses in the USA right now. Everyone deserves to have a cushion, at least a cushion. I'm not talking about a safety net. That's a different thing. A cushion so you can pay for other things. The way it is now, not many of us can do that. So that's what I'm observing right now about things. I can't add up every expense, every figure. It's different for everybody. Somebody may have a car note. Somebody may have a mortgage. That's $2,000. $500 for your car note. Your food bill's $500. Day you have children, you got to pay for stuff on that. Whatever it could be, that's $3,000 right there. You're making $3,300 a month. You don't have any cushion there, right? And that's what needs to be. That's a real factor here. So that's where we were looking at today. Is just what is going on these days. Whew, mind blown. Boom, everyone. And just a quick update about things, and just to brief everyone about what are the thoughts that that I have, that you have. Write them down. It's just very odd. What do you think is going to happen with the Hantavirus? Do you think it's going to get out of control? Write it down in the comments. What about the affordability crisis in America? Write it down. What's your theory about death? Or what happens after we die? I still don't know why that's such a taboo topic. I really don't. I don't understand. I mean, do you not see throughout like millions and millions of years people have passed away? Oh, no. We're not discussing this topic. No. We just pretend it doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is life. Okay? I had a new baby last month. Let's focus on that. But my grandfather passed away. Well, he was a great man. And blah, blah, blah. Look, this is obvious. This is obvious. There's more to all this. But no. We're not discussing that. Sorry. No. Even though you see the cemeteries on the road, or if you watch YouTube, the guys who visit them. So, whatever. We're just going to move on and keep talking about current events. That's what we do here, Chili Wire, amongst other things. And we're going to be delving into a lot more stuff in the days to come. You'll see what those are. But anyway, I think we'll stop here for today. And I hope you guys have a good day, good night, wherever you may be in this big global ball, this blue ball. And you have a wonderful time, a wonderful day. And as always, we will see you next time on Chili Wire.